Welcome back to the series with a lot of very short videos and some very long ones. This is a bit late into the series, but I feel like I should point out I've never actually played the PC version of this game, which I believe is called Command & Conquer Gold. I played it on the N64, so you know, I guess it's a thing. And yes, I played an RTS and beat it entirely, all the bonus missions included, on the N64 controller, which should be some sort of accomplishment in and of itself, because that was not I also played Perfect Dark and GoldenEye and stuff, but that was not a good controller, let's be honest. Anyway, this is the Sudanese prison break mission, the first one. I think I recall this mission, but I'm not entirely sure. GDI has established a prison camp where they're detaining some of the local political leaders, as GDI is wont to do. Kane wishes to liberate these victims, as he is wont to do. We have to kill GDI because they're horrible scum, but don't blow up the prison because that kills the people inside of it, kind of nullifying the point. We do get rocket bikes, or recon bikes, or whatever your version of the game calls them, and rocket soldiers in this mission, which means we now have much more combat capability than the previous mission. We also get chain link fence, which I don't think you get in any of the GDI missions that are currently available, somewhat comically. I'm probably not going to build it. I might build it just for giggles. I am very fond of making my base pretty. Especially once the game gives me walls, I'm all about making stuff pretty. And the other plus side is because of our tier, our tech level, basically, is what it is, that allows us to get rocket soldiers, means GDI, actually build my structures here, GDI gets grenadiers, and if you recall my complaining about grenadiers, they explode when they die. Of course, it's very difficult to see grenadiers because they're like 12 pixels, so it's hard to differentiate the grenadier from the machine gunner when there's only like 2 pixels. That's actually different. But if you can see them and target them down, you can kill a couple, and then it basically ruins the rest of the force that's walking around with them and whatnot. So good times. Recon bikes fire rockets. They can shoot at air. They are very cheap for their destructive ability. They're very cheap. Apparently we get radar too.
Building. Cancel.
Let's get a second harvester first. They're very cheap for their ability to kill things, but they're also very weak. They're basically a nod buggy with a rocket, effectively. So you do have to bear that in mind. I wonder how far out you can build chain link fences.
Our base is under attack.
Are you throwing grenades at my dudes? Don't park next to the grenadier, that's not a good idea. Looks like Nod is fairly active, or not, I'm Nod. Looks like GDI is fairly active in this mission, so we'll have to bear that in mind. Also, most of the money we're going to get in this mission is actually from up here. There's a little path that goes up and then back down. It's a very roundabout path, unfortunately. So my refinery is going to be built over here. Then we'll sell this one. That one's going to get shot at because I can't target the dude. It's the freaking cell mode. I thought it was, oh, it's Z. I thought it was S. Whatever. And there's dudes right there too. Let's get a communications center because that gives us radar. I basically just want radar for giggles. You see the damage from those rocket buggies against vehicles. Very good. Very good indeed. Is there a path over here? I don't remember. Of course there is. Some oil derricks. I don't know if we can capture those. If those are a thing in this game. Can't remember. There, and now we have radar. I don't know why it's so zoomed in. Is there like a way to zoom that out? Not entirely sure, but there's our radar, I guess. Hooray. Let's go see if we can capture the oil derrick. For giggles, mostly. Do you guys shoot it? Of course you shoot it. That's a guard tower. Not really equipped to deal with guard towers, to be honest, in that number.
Civilian building.
Oh man, you can capture oil derricks, and they even give you money.
Building.
My word.
Ready. Unit ready.
Is that a thing in the original? I don't know. Why did we only capture one of them though?
Cancel. Unit building.
Build an extra
Ready.
dongly do. Let's go this way to make sure this area is cleared out for our harvesters. It's not, as it turns out.
Unit ready.
Also a bunch of civilian buildings, and we don't like civilian buildings. Oh, hello.
Ready. Unit lost. Unit ready.
No, he's not gonna kill that rocket bike. He's close, because it's made of freaking tissue paper, but...
Silos. Unit ready.
What do you mean silos needed?
Building.
Freaking silo. Ain't nobody around here got time for silos. Oh, you guys don't shoot the civilian buildings this time. Whatever.
Ready.
Guess they're not gonna partake in that activity. For some reason, I'm not entirely sure why. If you build, unlike later Command & Conquer games, you build multiple production buildings, they do not actually produce multiple units at a time. I'm glad the pathfinding actually goes around Tiberium.
Building.
Oh wait, yes it does.
Building.
Wait a second.
Unit ready.
So this one behaves differently than
Unit ready.
than Red Alert?
Unit ready.
Alright, that's weird.
Ready.
Normally,
Ready.
when you build multiple production buildings, it simply speeds up the rate that you build an individual unit. It does this in Red Alert.
Ready.
Apparently it does not do this in
Ready.
Command & Conquer 95, which is odd. Basically, you build a bunch of like war factories and you can produce higher tier units faster. It's effectively all it does. How many? Oh, this one's building 5 extra. You can, whatever. We're gonna do this traditional strategy of storm the tower, basically. This guard tower is gonna wreck me. So we're gonna send this guy down here, and we're basically just gonna suicide scout him in a direction over here, hopefully. I just want to get a gander. Apparently it's very difficult for my recon bike to drive around here for some reason. There's the ore that GDI gets their money from. There should be another guard tower. I thought there was another guard tower, maybe not. Either way, you get crazy amounts of money in this mission. Good lord. Also, we have way more dudes than I really need for this. I'd actually like to attack from like this direction. Maybe. I don't know. You guys need to actually do your job. Apparently you're not doing your job. You have a very simple job. Involves making me money. Alright, so just tell them to go that way. They'll probably split up a little bit. A billion rocket dudes on one side seems like a good balancing act. Now, if this structure that I'm supposed to capture is actually under GDI control, it means my dudes are automatically going to shoot at it.
Unit lost.
Generally not recommended, of course, as you might expect. Suck it, guard tower. So we're gonna have to be a little bit careful here. Let's get these guys killed. It's back in here somewhere. I don't know what building it is, but rocket soldiers are so good that frankly it doesn't matter. Look at the damage output on these guys. So good. And these guys have full money because apparently they stopped building stuff for some reason. Is it? I think it's over here. We'll roll with that. Shoot him, please. And then shoot him. And then stop standing inside of the Tiberium. I forgot they explode into Tiberium when they're full. So there's the building, and it is actually hostile to us, unfortunately. Yo, can you stop building rocket dudes, please? I don't think we need more rocket dudes. I don't think there's any more dudes. Destroy all GDI forces. Apparently there's something somewhere. I mean, they're not down there. Are they up here? No, does that count as GDI forces? It is a GDI building. Tell by the color around it. I don't have any money, that's right. I forgot about that. I'm using the money from the oil derricks at the moment. We should only need 2 engineers anyway. It's gonna take them like a half of a year to actually get over here. Infantry is so slow, good lord. Oh, I forgot to build chain link fences.
Construction complete. Unit ready.
Yo.
Unit ready. Construction complete.
You gotta do this, and then you sell that fence so you have a gate,
Construction
you know?
complete.
Because you can't actually build gates.
Building.
It'd just be silly.
Construction complete. Cannot deploy. GDI building captured. Mission
We won? Oh, we won. I'm still building fences, though. If I want to build fences, I like how it's still got, like, the you're building something thing going on there. Apparently we didn't destroy all GDI forces. Maybe there was one... There's a dude, like, right here just hanging out or something. Oh, that's the vision range. It puts you in spectator, which is curious. And apparently you only needed one to capture it. Oh well, that's that mission. You might have noticed these are relatively easy so far. I didn't do the secondary objective, unfortunately, but
Control terminated.
that'll all change soon enough. Soon enough indeed. Especially the freaking, I think it's the Warthog hunt. That mission just... good lord. It's terrible. Anyway, see you guys next time.